spot.
Oh, you're kidding me. September.
Kyle Lafferty.
Are you joking me?
Is that right?
I know, it's not right.
Anybody else?
Leash, was it?
Like, that is one of the most stupid questions.
Darius Vassell?
Seriously, you all need to just stay quiet. This is getting really annoying doing this quiz.
What is going on here?
Welcome along to the undisputed, shoutiest segment on a multitude of platforms. It is the scintillating, it is the stupefying, it is the splendido crappy quiz. Last week we saw you speak and we kind of listened. The quality of human nature was summed up in the YouTube comments after last week's episode. Keane Lambert wrote, "Please get Adrian off the quiz," which was quickly followed by Neil McEnany, who said, "Please keep Adrian on." So we made the call to Who's Your Daddy, and he rejected coming on the quiz this week. We then asked Phil Egan, Cameron Hill, Kathleen McNamee, a host of interns, and they all declined our offer as well. So you're stuck with these three. Let's meet the crappy quizzers. We've managed to drag the first contestant away from talking about the mending of golf schism this week for a few minutes at least to make his 78th appearance on the crappy quiz, but remarkably his first since January. So Phil Mickelson can return with no consequences, then we can have this guy back as well. Give it up for Nathan Black Sox Murphy.
I'm like Stephen Cluxton returning to the Dubs, wondering where the winning machine that I left, the outstanding Friday night of broadcasting that used to be the crappy quiz, has turned into an absolute shit show. Well, this thing has been embarrassing for the last few months.
But you haven't been on it because you're a bottler. You haven't been on it since January.
Bottler?
Why haven't you been on it?
Haven't been asked.
You haven't been asked. Is that true, Will?
I think it was more a case of I don't do Friday mornings.
Don't do Friday mornings.
Yeah, I believe that was the exact response.
You know?
Yeah. The golf lads are out in the course in the morning.
Bottling it. We'll see about bottle over the next few minutes.
We will.
Have you ever beaten me in a quiz? I don't think so. Where's Adrian Barry?
I would say I guaranteed
He turned down the invite. Outrageous. Here.
The only reason I came back was to see the weekly humiliation of Adrian Barry.
I believe Adrian's exact phrase was, "I have real work to do this."
No, the quiz has
real work.
Yeah, I think its level has been lessened. Like Arthur O'Dee's introduction has brought
new gravitas.
No, whatever the opposite of that is.
Yes.
Well, exactly. It's just like, not going to take part in this round. What's that all about?
He's won 2 of his last 3 though.
There have been a couple of farcical decisions in quizzes of recent months. I will agree with you there.
I checked the stats. Allegedly,
sorry, one thing that hasn't changed since January is the stats, and you, Kilo Wallahan, going straight online and updating it with victories that you didn't actually have.
Now, if I was updating it, the last 2 weeks would be null and void. Certainly the week with ChatGPT. So the Shadowy Quiz.
Come on, let's go. I don't think I haven't. It's a long time since I've been on a quiz with Shane Hannon.
Yeah. Well, you're all talk already.
You seem very angry.
You're all talk already.
Oh, I just can't believe this is what I've been welcomed back with. Hannon. And somebody who's never even been on the quiz before.
Well, there you go. That's giving it away somewhat. We've gone from a grizzled veteran to a first-time crappy quizzer. He's only recently recovered from listening to Liam Spratt's commentary of Wexford's dramatic win against Kilkenny, which kept them at senior level. He is the producer of OTB's Saturday and Sunday offerings. We had to come up with a nickname. Welcome to the Hurt Locker, Aidan Don't Call Me John Delaney.
That's a good one, actually. I was thinking you were going to go with Ado, which just reminds me of Love Hate and being, just pitted with that during school. But
did you have any
I'll take that.
Ice sculptures on your birthday or anything?
I didn't. No. Did have a 007 themed one, but we won't talk about that.
Very good.
Right, we're not going any further than this.
Whoa! Back on that track.
No, I didn't read it.
All right.
We'll leave that to the big man himself.
Welcome along.
Thank you.
I presume you've had ambitions of going on the crappy quiz at some
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I've been listening, long time listener, first time player. So, I didn't think I was going to be sitting beside an absolutely irate Nathan.
Sorry,
I can feel.
I thought you were going to say an absolute legend of the quiz.
I can feel the heat radiating off him here. So I'm very much into the Adrian Barry role. So I think if I can't get minus points, right? So
not in the new era. No.
Well, don't
there we go.
start too fast.
Exactly.
We know Wexford do with strong leads.
Exactly.
Allegedly, Adrian Barry's score last week was the lowest of the modern era.
Right. So if I can beat that, I'm starting.
Get above 1.
No, this guy's a dark horse.
Yeah.
He knows his stuff.
Fountain of knowledge.
He's picked his week as well. Munster hurling week. I bet you'll be a Munster hurling round now.
I hope so.
A Leinster hurling round. He's going to be all over them.
We're not giving anything away, but maybe. And finally, a man who I'm sure loves hurling, having grown up in Ulster. After joining me in setting an appalling strike rate on the GA Quick Picks when it returned last week, he has rebranded himself over the last 2 weeks as Off the Ball's answer to Peter Collins. Vroom vroom, it is the host of our new Formula 1 podcast, Shane the Monaghan Machete Hannon.
Yeah. I don't know why you've sat me in the corner here, because I'm with a first timer, and we all know that people in a new school for the first time sit at the front of the bus, and a cheater over there. So the cheater usually should be put.
Imagine if we went out playing golf, right? Me, presenter of a golf podcast, and Shane beat me. Would I be allowed back on that golf podcast? Probably not. Yet, myself and Shane Hannon went down to Mondello Park a few months ago.
No, hold on.
Hopped in our BMWs.
I beat you.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No, get Alex back in here.
No,
I think
no.
you'll find.
Yeah, the fella was in the car with you.
Limit.
Isn't there
Exactly.
footage of this?
Don't play the tape. No. I was a faster driver than Nathan.
Absolutely not.
Is this video available on the YouTube?
Yes, it is. Go watch it.
Yeah. We disagreed on our fastest time, I think you'll find.
Hold on, how do you disagree about your fastest?
Exactly.
Surely this is empirical.
Because my first lap wasn't measured, which was my fastest lap. And
His first lap is their fastest lap.
well, some people like to start fast, that's it.
So basically, your practice round was your best round and it didn't count.
We had a practice lap, I think, before that. This is all semantics anyway. Nathan's he's just trying to wind me up, and it's not working. Staying calm here.
Right, so.
Why'd you put me in the corner here in front of the brick wall? This is ridiculous. Like, put me in a prime seat over there.
Yeah.
Aidan's got the prime seat just out of pure pity, and Nathan is going to be glancing at all of his answers regardless. So
Don't need to glance at anyone's answer.
There won't be too many answers to glance
Don't
at.
worry, the YouTube commenters will keep an eye on that, especially
Please do.
Cameron Hill's brother. But as ever, the format is the classic crappy quiz. We've got a series of questions over a range of themes coming up. Then it's on to the slip and slide of trivia in the never unfair rapid fire round, where we no longer take away points. You can podcast the crappy quiz on the Off the Ball app. If you're listening on the radio, then you can watch all this farce unfold in glorious Technicolor by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Please send any questions you have, and I believe some come in, but I was not allowed to see them because I could be on the quiz next week. You can send them in via postcard or cereal box to the shadowy crappy quizmaster, Off the Ball Towers, Marconi House, Diggs Lane, Dublin 2. Let's get down to it. Opening round usually doesn't have a theme. Has a theme this week. They're all based on news stories from the week just gone by. Not multiple choice. We are going to start with Nathan, given that he's the returning player. Leo Messi this week, Nathan, confirmed that his next club will be Inter Miami. His performance against which English club in 2010 earned him the first ever 10 out of 10 rating from L'Equipe?
Arsenal.
That's correct. He scored 4 goals against Arsenal in that game at the Nou Camp. Aidan, you're next up. Rugby question for you. London Irish became the third English Premiership team this season to be placed into administration. Can you name the other 2 teams who were placed in administration earlier this year?
Wasps and Worcestershire.
Oh, you can't pronounce it. You don't get it.
We'll take the pronunciation.
I'm taking a point there.
If he had said Worcester, I would have taken a point away, but he went for Worcester and gave it a go.
No, I didn't. What did you pronounce?
he went for Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
That's a different thing to Worcester.
Arthur hit the ding. That's good
Worcester
enough for me.
sauce.
Worcester
Yeah,
sauce.
it's more than
Worcester
good
sauce.
enough.
Worcester sauce.
Yeah.
See how soft it is. So a soft question for a start for the newcomer, but also a soft judgment on.
I'm taking it anyway. I need everything I can get.
The Worcester sauce or Worcestershire sauce?
Arthur is the
sauce.
final administrator on this. He has hit the ding, and that's all that matters.
That was a ridiculously easy question.
Yeah.
Reminds me of a good story actually. My first ever time on air and off the ball. 2017 on a Saturday. You were presenting, Nathan.
Okay.
And I did news
Great
round.
days.
And for some reason, Worcester was in the news. Worcester were in the news. I don't know, Worcester Warriors, I assume. And I said Worcester, and Nathan pulled me aside afterwards and said, "Just be careful with the pronunciation there." So that was
6 years on, he's not quite
so
sure.
the first bit of advice.
Well, I know what it's not.
Yeah. So the first bit of advice I ever got from Nathan Murphy as a broadcaster and off the ball was how to pronounce Worcester.
Well, here, listen, still worthwhile 6 years later.
Bit of OTB
never
trivia if you're there.
forget.
Right, Shane, you can complain that your question is harder than the lads, but it's not.
I will.
West Ham won the Europa Conference League on Wednesday night. It was the Hammers' first major trophy since winning the FA Cup in what year?
1980.
Correct. Good start from the lads. Point apiece, makes it easy to keep the scores, which brings us to everyone's favourite round, even though Adrian's not here, so we can't guess on Ajax if it's the first one. It is the Wikipedia round. So I'm going to name
What's
a
the rules
footballer.
here now?
Right, the rules are very simple, right? You have to give me your...
I always skip past this round because
Yeah.
it's
He
just
interrupts
not,
before
it's
he's
just not
about to
very
give the rules.
interesting.
What's the rules here?
This is a terrible round. Like, this was brought in as a one-off for 1 week when somebody was putting the quiz together 5 minutes beforehand because it's an easy thing to do. It's not interesting in any way if you're listening because people are just randomly shouting David Ginola or Nicholas Bentner and there's no skill involved at all. So
There is
let's
a bit
get
of
rid of it
skill.
and bring back a round that's actually of interest to people.
What round would you prefer? What's the round of old that you like?
The other rounds were a mess now. The one by the year was an absolute mess.
that was a great round.
It was difficult.
It was difficult, exactly. Whereas this is just shout names at random and hope for the best.
So if it's so easy, you're going to nail this round, right?
That's what I'm saying. There's no skill involved at all.
3 out of
It's pure
3 for
pot
Nathan
luck.
here, obviously.
That's why Arthur's successful.
Interesting.
Remember, he's the guy who hovers over the buttons and makes the decisions on what's right and wrong. But so this is very easy. Aidan, given you're first here, I'll refresh you on the rules. You're going to have to use your nickname.
Don't call me John.
Don't call me John. You can say Black Socks and you can say Monaghan Machete. You have to use your crappy quiz nickname. Mm-hmm. First that we hear will be the one who gets the guess. You can only have one guess per club.
Yep.
And we're looking for the footballer based on their club through their career.
Perfect.
So I think
Who wrote these questions?
I wrote these ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's just if Mick wrote them, it's always something to do with Villa generally. One of them would be a former Villa player. So
Yeah, I didn't source these from the Wikipedia football page, which was incredibly tempting, and I realised that Mick has been using that page quite a bit, because I went to have a look. I went, wait a minute, a lot of these players have turned up in the last few weeks, so they're not from there. These were Office collaborative, the players that we picked for this one. Alright, so first up, this player started his career at Cannes.
On a machete.
Go on.
Jibril Cisse.
No.
Don't
Black
call me
Sox.
John.
Black Sox shouted loudest at least. Go on.
N'Golo Kante.
No.
Lillian Thuram.
No. Next club, Marseille.
Black Sox.
Go on.
Olivier Giroud.
No.
On machete.
Go on.
Frank Ribery.
No.
Don't call me John. Karim Benzema.
No. His next club, Chelsea.
Don't call me John. Eden Hazard.
No.
Not a machete.
Go on.
Michael Essien.
No. Do you want to go or go to the next club?
No, hold up. Black Sox. Edward Mendy? No.
No. Okay, next guess. I have a feeling you might get in this one. Arsenal.
On a machete.
Go on.
Manuel Petit.
No.
Don't call me John.
Yeah.
William Gallas.
Correct.
Aye, aye, aye.
Good shout.
Good answer.
He then had a spell at Spurs as he worked his way around London and finished in Australia with Perth Glory. Okay. Next player up started his career at Grenoble.
Black Sox.
Go on.
N'Golo Kante.
No. He's got the answer to everything here.
Are they all footballers?
On a machete. David Ginola.
No.
Don't call me John. Lillian Thuram.
No.
Don't call me
Right. This is a slight hint that Lillian Thuram is on the show.
Yeah, exactly.
He's clearly on Aidan's mind. His next club then was River Plate in Uruguay.
Oh.
On a machete.
Go on.
Didier Deschamps.
No.
Black Sox.
Yeah.
Falcao.
No. Want to go to the next one? His next club was Zaragoza.
Black Sox. Edinson Cavani.
No.
On a machete. Diego Forlan.
No. Okay. His next club was Chelsea.
Don't call me John. Marcus Alonso.
No.
No, I can see him.
It's great radio, lads. Come on.
Let's go to the next
One
club.
guess per turn, is it?
One guess per turn, yeah. So you have to sit out for this one. I'm going to the next one then.
Go on.
His next club, Spurs.
Oh my God.
This is nasty, but probably so easy.
They're all easy when you know them.
Exactly.
Wow. I can't think of anyone who's gone.
If only we had a Premier League commentator in the room.
Very handy, yeah. It's a very well-known player.
Oh, that's why I hate this round. It's stupid.
There's more pressure on
Will I
you.
go to the last one, or is anyone
Yeah,
have guessed the
Go on,
Spurs?
yeah.
His last club was Swindon Town.
Ah, yeah, sure. That'll help. No offence to all the Swindon Town fans listening.
Chelsea to Spurs. To Swindon. Grenoble.
Monaghan Machete.
Go on.
Frank Leboeuf.
No. Are we leaving a point on the table here? You may as well have a go.
Black
lads.
Sox.
Come on, quick answer after you've said your name.
I don't know.
Okay, don't know is not the right answer. Aidan, do you want to have a go?
Don't call me John. Rude Ullet.
No. Gus Poyet.
That's who I was.
Yeah.
See,
The late great.
Grenoble, I think, to River Plate in Uruguay is probably the tricky one, but I thought that might be the giveaway. So we're
right.
marking that
Got
one
that.
0. Aidan, you got the first one, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah, so okay. Right, here's a chance for you guys to equalise with Aidan then. So this player started his career at Low Law Town.
Sorry, where?
Low Law Town.
What country is name?
Low Law.
England, apparently.
Low Law Town. Black Sox. Jamie Vardy.
No.
On a machete.
Go on.
Harry Kane.
No.
Don't Call Me John, Jamie Redknapp.
No. Next club, Newcastle.
Don't Call Me John, Jonathan Woodgate.
No.
On a machete.
Go on.
Alan Smith.
No.
Black Sox.
Yeah.
Steve Howie.
No. His next club, Tottenham Hotspur.
Don't Call Me John, Paul Gascoigne.
No.
On a machete.
Yeah.
Jermaine Genius.
No.
Is that John Woodgate, did you? Whoa, Newcastle.
Come on. Hurry it up now. Right, go on to the next one because you don't have a clue. Next club, Marseille.
Don't Call Me John, Chris Waddle.
Correct.
Oh,
2 points for Aidan.
Well done.
It got very storied after that. Sheffield Wednesday, Falkirk, Bradford, Sunderland, Burnley, Torquay, Worksop, Glapwell, Stocksbridge and Hallam. 1978 through to, I think it was 2010, 2011 season.
Just have a point at
2011.
Yeah.
No.
I called him the lake rate there a minute ago, so apologies.
He was celebrating Sheffield
Put him in an early
Wednesday's
grave there.
big win there a week ago.
But yeah,
I knew the YouTube commenters would pick up on it, so I'm getting there before they do.
a remarkable career for
Apologies,
Chris Waddle.
Gustavo.
I was sure when we got to Newcastle, the Spurs, I knew Gaza would be the one that would be the guest.
It's just such a stupid round.
Your generation as well?
I'll take
I
it.
mean, it's my generation.
Well, I mean, I'm sure you watched a bit of Chris Waddle growing up even.
It's not my generation.
That
Like,
beard's been growing longer than myself and Aidan have been alive, so that's what he means.
Hey. All right, so after the first couple of rounds then, we are beginner's luck maybe, Aidan on 3 and both Nathan and Shane are on 1, which brings us round to the Pass the Parcel of Doom round. First one, again, I've tried to base these around this week, are winning captains of the Champions League. So it's only from 1993 onward to last year. And we'll start in the order you're sitting on the table. So we've got Aidan first, then Nathan, then Shane. So if you're not familiar with this round, Aidan, if you get a wrong answer, you're out. Whoever is the last man standing at the end will get 1 point for all the work of probably naming 20 captains to the Champions League. Yes, Nathan.
is it the captain on the day of the match, or is it the person who lifted the trophy?
Okay. I have thought about this.
Well, have you? Well, what's your answer?
Trophy lifters.
There's two of them here, and I'm not going to count the one that you're thinking of, I would say.
Well, I'm thinking of two of them.
All right, I'll count the captain for that year that you're thinking of if you want, but the other guy lifted the trophy. And I've also got one where there was a player that was invited up to lift the trophy even though he wasn't captain on the day.
He is counted, is he?
I'll count him as well. Yeah. I'll be fair.
Aidan's confident.
The rest of them are the captains of the team going into the game. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Sounds fair.
Okay. Aidan, you're first up.
Stephen Gerrard.
Stephen Gerrard in 2005. Yep, Nathan.
See, now I'm confused as to what I can say.
I just said I will take the guy who went up to pick up the trophy, because I know that's happened a couple of times.
John Terry.
John Terry did go up to pick it up. Now, it was Frank Lampard who lifted the trophy, but I'm going to let you have John Terry, because JT famously went with all
Lampard's
of his gear.
gone as an answer now.
That's gone as an answer. Oh, shit. Sorry.
I'm going to say Frank Lampard.
All right, go on. We're all been very fair.
We've been here before.
Go on, Aidan.
I've been stung on that
Go on,
before.
mistake by the quizmaster, but we were nice to Nathan letting him have John Terry, so go on.
Carlos Puyol.
Carlos Puyol has lifted the trophy quite a few times in the end, 2006 to 2009 and 2011. Yep. Nathan.
Like, again,
You're going to name the other one, which is slightly controversial.
Roy
actually,
Keane.
for the sake of it. Keane was captain. He went
Great.
up with that player to pick it up. So yeah, fine. Okay. I'm not telling you who the other player was. Shane.
Jordan Henderson.
Jordan Henderson picked it up in 2019. Yes. Aidan.
Sergio Ramos.
Sergio Ramos has lifted this trophy a load of times. The years that he picked it up were 2016, 2017 and 2018. Nathan. There's about 15 left.
Karim Benzema.
No?
Was he not captain last year? Didn't me?
There you go. Football commentator out after just 2 rounds of guesses. Shane Hannon.
Okay, well, this man I know lifted the trophy in 2008, Ryan Giggs.
Ooh, that's an interesting one. I don't know if he did.
He did.
Did they both lift it? Okay, we'll give him that one. Yeah.
This is the most. Again, I thought the last round was stupid.
No, I think
you
it's-
literally have no idea what's going on here.
No, there we go. Go on, Shane Hannon, that's fine.
What's our first year? What's the
Element of confusion you're adding.
Starts in
really pissing me off.
1993.
Grant? So Paolo Maldini.
Paolo Maldini lifted on a couple of occasions. His first year was in 2003 and also 2007. Yes. Shane.
Yes. Iker Casillas.
Iker Casillas, 2014. Got a good flow going here, lads.
You take your time there, Aidan.
Let's move this on.
Casillas was my next answer.
That's the oldest trick in the book.
Go on.
No, I don't know. Tony Cruz.
No, Tom Cruise didn't lift. Would you have been able to give me another one, Shane?
Like the other answers I had written down: Modric, Deschamps.
No Modric, you would have been out on that.
Okay.
Didier Deschamps was correct. He was the first one.
Who was last year?
Yeah.
Last year was Marcelo.
The Bayern captains, Ribery or Robin weren't involved.
No. So you had Deschamps 93, Marseille, Tassadi with Milan in 94, Danny Blind picked up at Ajax in 95, Vialli in 96 for Juventus, Sammer with Dortmund in 97, Sanchez picked it up in both 98 and 2000 for Real Madrid. We would have accepted Peter Schmeichel as well for 1999. Stefan Effenberg with Bayern Munich 2001, Hierro in 2002 for Madrid. You mentioned Maldini. Georgie Costa was Mourinho's captain with Porto in 2004. Steven Gerrard 05, Puyol 6, 9 and 11, Rio Ferdinand and Ryan Giggs in 2008. Eric Abidal was invited up to lift the trophy with Puyol in 2011. Lampard and Terry 2012. Philip Lahm 2013 for Bayern Munich. Casillas you got in 2014. Xavi and Iniesta lifted the cup in 2015 for Barcelona. Sergio Ramos in 16, 17 and 18. Jordan Henderson 19. Manuel Neuer in 2020, the one behind closed doors. Cesar Azpilicueta for Chelsea in the All-English final, and Marcelo last year for Real Madrid.
So who got the point?
I got the point.
Point goes to Shane Hannon.
Come on, let's go.
All right, we're going to take a short break at this point to recompose ourselves. We'll come back with the second of the Pass the Parcel in a moment. All right, welcome back to the Crappy Quiz. Scores and doors so far. Aidan making a good start with the Wikipedia round. He is on 3. Shane Hannon just went on to 2 points after getting a point for the Champions League winning captains just before the break. Bringing up the rear is Nathan Black Sox Murphy on 1 point so far. But this one is right in Nathan's wheelhouse. And we agreed before we started, if you can get all of these players, we'll give everyone a point. Major winners.
Sorry, where's the incentive?
Well, you have to get to the end of the list.
We're not children. We don't like just get a. If you give us all a point, we don't care. Like,
let's see if you all get.
like,
let's see if
the
you all
incentive
get
for me
I
to
would
get
take a point
everything
right
is
now.
to give the lads an extra point.
Let's see if you all get to the end. The order this time, we're going to start with Nathan because this is his specialist subject. We'll then have Shane and then we'll have Aidan. We'll work our way around the clock. So, major winners to tee it up in LIV Golf at least one tournament. So obviously they didn't have to win a major while they were playing in LIV Golf. He is scribbling down the whole list of all the LIV golfers
sure,
here.
this is ridiculous. Like, give me a snooker. Is there going to be a snooker round next, or what's the story here?
Be a snooker
Major
question,
winners in LIV Golf, and Nathan Murphy, the presenter of Golf Weekly, with a smirk on his face as wide as the feckin' Corrib. Look at this. This is outrageous, by the way.
I like the Corrib as your reference.
Just a Western reference for this man.
Fair enough.
You know.
Right, Nathan, you're going first. Give me a major winner who played in LIV Golf.
Phil Mickelson.
Yeah. Phil Mickelson, correct. Shane Hannon.
Cam Smith.
Cam Smith, correct.
Dustin Johnson.
Dustin Johnson, correct. Nathan.
Brooks Koepka.
Correct. Shane.
G-Mac.
G-Mac, your alter ego, correct.
I don't know.
Aidan.
I'm actually struggling now.
You and me both.
I'll just stop.
Got to hurry up.
Tony Finau. No.
No. Hasn't played in LIV Golf.
Hasn't won a major either.
Nathan.
Martin Keimer.
Martin Keimer, 2-time major winner. Shane. Nice few left here, by the way. There's still about 6 or 7. Yeah.
6 or 7.
I'll tell you now. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, 6 left.
And now the memory comes in. I don't know if this has been said. Bryson DeChambeau.
Bryson DeChambeau, correct.
Henrik Stenson.
Henrik Stenson. Correct.
It's difficult. At this point. Louis Oosthuizen.
Correct. Yeah. And extra points for not saying Vesthuizen and getting in trouble with our resident South African Stephen Gibson Green.
There's pressure on Nathan here because if I get this point, it's bragging rights as well as a point.
Charles Schwartzel.
Correct. Good guess.
How many are left?
1, 2, 3 left. All sourced from Wikipedia, by the way.
Haven't done badly here considering, Nathan.
No.
It's based on LIV Golf's official roster on their Wikipedia page, which I assume is maintained for now anyway by LIV Golf.
Sergio Garcia.
Sergio Garcia, good shout, Masters champion.
Patrick Reed.
Yeah, another Masters champion. And Shane, if you can get this one, I'll give both you and Nathan a point.
That's so harsh.
for doing well.
There's one left. That's ridiculously harsh.
You've done well, Shane, you've done well.
I feel like I deserve a point regardless.
No, I don't.
I have a feeling he probably knows, so he would have probably got the point here, but you can earn both of you a point here if you get the last person.
So Nathan doesn't get to go after this anyway.
No.
So I can just think out loud almost.
Yep.
You can, yeah.
Sure. Like Greg Norman, didn't obviously tee it up on the tour, I presume.
Yeah, they have to have played at least one tournament, not
one tournament. Oh, this is difficult. Gary Woodland.
No. Would you have got it?
I stopped thinking about it.
Go on, there's one left. Fairly high profile, multiple major.
God damn it.
Multiple major winner.
Yeah. One of the best swings on tour. As Siri tries to
go on.
Bubba Watson.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So there you go.
I feel like I deserve a half a point for that.
Yeah, these are the ones who jump ship and will now probably be rejoining. So Brooks Koepka, Phil Mickelson, Bubba
So
Watson.
technically they're all kind of part of LIV now.
Technically, yeah, I suppose. But look, Henrik Stenson, Cam Smith, Schwartzel.
See if Nathan will get this far now in a snooker round. Let's go.
Yeah, Patrick Reed, Louis Oosthuizen, or Louis Oosthuizen, I should say. Graham McDowell, Bryson DeChambeau, Sergio Garcia, Dustin Johnson, and Martin Keimer. That's the full list. Okay, this one should be happy territory for Aidan, but let's see what happens. So Nathan gets a point.
Oh yeah,
for that.
where's the happy territory for Shane one? You've said happy territory for Nathan, happy territory for Aidan. Is it just all sad territory for me?
I didn't quite get a Formula 1 round in, unfortunately. So this
We
is
have
going to be Shane, Aidan,
snooker
Nathan.
players charged with match fixing round.
Yeah, let's do it.
There could be a lengthy pass the parcel at this stage. So Aidan is on 3 and it's 2 apiece for the lads. Is where we're at. Okay. Leinster senior hurling final winning captains.
Oh my god.
Since the year 2000.
You taking joint captains?
Jesus,
No.
lads.
The Wikipedia only lists a captain, so I'm only taking what's on the Wikipedia on this one. So Leinster senior hurling final winning captains since 2000. Shane Hannon, kick us off and we'll go round the clock.
Jesus, lads.
Now, there's a few big names in here. I think you'll navigate a few anyway.
Henry Shefflin.
Henry Shefflin was the Kilkenny captain in 2007, correct?
Me?
Yep.
Lee Chin.
Lee Chin was the Wexford winning captain in 2019.
Tommy Walsh.
Ooh, hold on.
What?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Glad you fell on that grenade.
Arthur was all over the buzzer.
Tommy, you have one job, like.
Yeah, that's the good point made by Arthur. You got to think about the clubs here, because the clubs in Kilkenny will nominate the captain.
But was Tommy not captain one year?
He was captain. Well, he played for Tullaroan, who were playing in the Intermediate Championship.
But was he not Kilkenny captain one year? Was did Tommy never?
Not a Leinster winning year.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Shane Hannon,
Yeah.
can you put the pressure on Aidan here?
It's a very good question, William. JJ Delaney.
Oh, trouble here. No. Again, you should have been thinking of Ballyhale Shamrocks
TJ.
players over the last 20 years. Yeah, TJ Reid,
Michael
2010,
Fennelly.
Michael Fennelly, 2009,
James
Cha, 2008.
Shambles.
You wouldn't have taken Matthew Hanlon.
No, I was taking Lee Chin as the official captain.
David
for that.
Burke an answer.
David Burke was an answer.
Heck,
Yeah.
Throw
Top
the
of my
middle
list.
answer.
Top of my list. So Canning an answer.
No. Richie Reid, captain for Kilkenny last year. Adrian Mullen the year before. It was Colin Fennelly in 2020. Lee Chin 2019. David Burke for Galway's wins in 2018 and 17. Lester Ryan, Kilkenny 2016 and 2014. Joey Holden 2015. John McCaffrey with Dublin in 2013. Fergal Moore with Galway in 2012. Brian Hogan 2011. TJ Reid 2010. Michael Fennelly 2009. Shah Fitzpatrick 2008. Shefflin 2007. Jackie Tyrrell 2006. Peter Barry with Kilkenny in 2005. John O'Connor was the Wexford captain in 2004. DJ Carey 2003. Andy Comerford 2002. Dennis Byrne 2001 and Willie O'Connor in 2000. So basically you had 3 or 4 of the best hurlers of all time that were available and you didn't get
Great.
Yeah.
So we got handy the nice round for Aidan. Aidan gets the point. The nice round for Nathan. Nathan gets the point. So I'm just awaiting this nice round for me. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe you need to find some expertise in something at some stage.
You'll find I have an expertise in a number of things. Nathan, do you want to do a moon landings round or?
Yeah, the infamous moon landing round in the crappy quiz.
They played golf on the moon.
It's technically golf, yeah.
Yeah, true. So it's, by my count, that is Aidan now on 4 and Nathan and Shane are both on 2.
Long way to go.
Joke.
So glad we did the coin toss beforehand, as it seems inevitable we will need one at the end of this. So, numbers round. Here we go. You all set? You all have your pen and paper? You know the rules on this one?
Yeah.
Bright shiny beads are going to play at some point, Aidan. Your pen needs to be down at that point. And I can only take the answer you have on the sheet. If there's no answer on the sheet, it is nil point.
I can't actually hear the music, so you
Yes,
make
you're
it.
I'll let you know when bright shiny beads finishes.
Cool.
And if you go over the amount, you are bust. Fair enough?
Yep.
All right, let's get the music going on this one. The number of English clubs to win the European Cup / Champions League. The number of NBA titles won by Michael Jordan. How many times has Novak Djokovic won the French Open men's singles title? And the number of Leinster hurling championships won by Brian Cody as a manager, so not counting his playing career, managed by Brian Cody, Leinster hurling championship titles. Your time starts now.
What was the first question?
The number of English clubs to win the European Cup or Champions League.
Just clubs, not many times.
Just clubs, yeah. Number of NBA titles won by Michael Jordan. How many times has Novak Djokovic won the French Open men's singles? And the number of Leinster hurling championships won by Brian Cody as
Hear how they jing-jing-a-ling-a.
first pen
Bubbles,
down.
bangles, bright shiny beads.
Shane Hannon's pen is down as well, and Nathan has written something. That's always a good sign. Aidan, as the leader, you can go first. What number are you going with?
28.
Okay. Shane Hannon,
29.
29. Nathan,
I had 28 and I changed at last minute to 26.
check his sheet there, just in case.
He has 26.
26.
Yeah, in
Okay.
fairness.
Shane is going to get a couple of points here because he's the closest and he's under. So the number of English clubs to win the European Club / Champions League was 5.
Yeah.
The number of NBA titles that Michael Jordan got, 6. The amount of times that Novak Djokovic has won the French Open men's singles is 2, 2016 and 2021, and 18 Leinster hurling champions.
I was thinking it was 18 and I went under. Yeah.
How remarkable.
I had 13.
I think he's third in history if he was a county by himself.
18.
Yeah.
So 31 was the answer.
31 was the correct answer, and that means 2 for Shane and 1 for Aidan because he's second closest. All
I
confirmed
did
there.
all right. Cody was the only
Yeah,
player.
right back in it now. So Aidan is on 5. That brings Shane up by a couple of points, which brings him to 4, isn't it? Yeah.
Get him up shit creek
So
now.
Shane's on 4 and Nathan is under serious pressure on 2. So he's going to need a stellar final round. So for the quickfire, I believe the way this has changed in recent weeks, because Ger was slowing down the questions so much at one point, or accused by Tommy at least of doing that, is that I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I should get to all 8 questions for each of you. So
Should, as in you will. You're promising
I'll
that?
certainly try my best. The music will be on, but I'll try and get 8 out in each.
What if
Not
you-
my fault if you sit for ages and go, yeah, geez, oh yeah, with that, yeah,
reasons
that's
is you.
not my fault. But
This is
I
your
will
cause.
try my best to give you all 8. So we stand with Aidan on 5, Shane on 4, Nathan on 2, which means that Nathan will go first to try and set the first total. So, you ready to go, Nathan?
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
yeah, he's all defeated now. He's all cocky at the
Are
start.
we all ready for the music to go? Yeah, we're ready to go. All right, Nathan, your time starts now. Who is the manager of the Antrim football team?
Tony McEntee.
Which team won last weekend's All-Ireland minor hurling final?
Clare.
In what county is Fairyhouse?
Meath.
Who is the League of Ireland Premier Division's top scorer from last year?
Johnny Kenny.
Who beat Ireland in the 2011 Rugby World Cup quarterfinals?
New Zealand.
Michael Crute won a gold medal at the Olympics in what city?
Barcelona.
Shit.
Correct.
Thing had gone.
Okay, let's go through this. No, we'll let him have that one because
What was the?
once you've started. So it was not Tony McEntee. He's the manager of Sligo, so it's Andy McEntee. So that one was wrong. Which team won last weekend's All-Ireland Minor Hurling Final was Clare. In what county is Ferryhouse's Meath? You got that correct, so that's 2. Aidan Keena was the top scorer.
Yeah,
in
I got confused with the Sligo Rovers strikers.
Wales knocked Ireland out in the 2011 World Cup.
Oh, I thought you
quarterfinal.
said the last World Cup.
No, I said 2011. Michael Crute did win in Barcelona. So that is
I thought you said
1, 2, 3. That means you need Aidan and Shane to get all of their questions wrong. Nathan finishes
Well, it's
on.
not beyond the realm of
yeah,
possibility.
Then we'll have a tiebreaker, which I haven't written so far.
You just need. He's beaten me. Well, he's on 5, is he?
He's on 5. Yeah. So
There was a chance there as well.
you need
I
one.
never got 8 questions though.
You got, I think it was 7. Nathan.
You said you were going to give everybody 8 questions.
Well, I tried to, but you were
And the buzzer.
slow.
He actually the buzzer had gone.
He gave you,
then
he
started-
gave you an extra
Slow
question.
down.
He actually asked
Question
an
on the
extra
buzzer, yeah.
question. You should be on 4 right now, but I'm not going to
It's
give
the
you
most generous, probably, quizmastering we're ever going to see here. But anyway, you ready to go, Shane?
Ready to go.
All right, time starts now. Who is the manager of the Carlow football team?
Pass.
Which team won last weekend's All Ireland Under 20 hurling final?
Cork.
Which horse is buried beside the finishing line at Aintree?
Pass.
Who was the League of Ireland Player of the Year last season?
Patrick Hooban.
Who won the 1999 Rugby World Cup?
Jind.
No. He has tied with Nathan on 5. The correct answer
Red
is
rum.
Yeah, Red Rum was correct.
Horse
Yeah.
was red
Oh,
rum.
bottle job.
One to win.
Who is one to win? Yeah. Who is the manager of the
I
Carlow
needed
football
my
team?
8th question.
No.
Sure, I didn't get it there either.
Yeah, but sure, you weren't going to get any questions.
Give me the answers there.
So Niall Carew was the Carlow football manager. Cork was correct. Red Rum is buried beside the finishing line at Aintree. League of Ireland Player of the Year last season was Rory Gaffney, and the 1999 Rugby World Cup winners were Australia.
Panic station.
Jeez, the pressure now.
Pressure
Oh.
kicked on, yeah.
Pressure's
So
gone. The pressure's gone.
well, you get them all wrong. If you get them all wrong,
There's
then
no chance, no chance.
Doesn't happen.
we go
that's
to a
it.
tiebreak. So here we go. It's either going to be a victory procession or it's going to be a tiebreak, one or the other. So your time is about to start. You all ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
pressure.
Who is the manager of the Offaly football team?
Pass.
Which team won last weekend's Christie Ring final?
Donegal.
Which race course hosts the Irish Derby?
The car.
Who is the manager of Bohemians?
Declan Devine.
That
is ridiculous.
Where was the 2011 Rugby World Cup final played?
Christchurch.
No. And
France was
you've already won, so who cares about getting
Come on.
I'll take that.
I prefer to save the question for next
Where
week.
is the Irish Derby? He was gone. The head was gone.
I'll go to horse racing
The head
question.
was gone.
Completely gone in the head.
I'll
like
take
all
it,
of
I'll
us
take
were
it.
in that round, to be fair.
The pressure had kicked
Lads, that was pathetic from all of us. A race to the bottom in the final.
Well, you see, this is I'm sort of like Mayo playing against Louth. Like the standard is so low, I just can't
that's
get
it.
myself up
Yeah.
for these
Because
battles.
Mayo, notorious winners. Yeah. They always
So
get over the line, don't they?
in. The answers, I'm sure that those who are playing along at home will want to know these. The manager of the Offaly football team is Martin Murphy. Which team won last weekend's Christie Ring final with Meath? Which race course hosts the Irish Derby? The Curragh. You were right. The manager of Bohemians is Declan Devine, which had you over the line at that stage. And the 2011 Rugby World Cup final was played in the famous Eden Park. So there we go. Aidan, by all means, let's celebrate your victory here.
I'll take
what do you
that.
have to say about the losers that sit either side of you?
I can still feel the heat radiating off, but I'm not as worried about it now. So I'm pretty happy with that. Stumbled over the line, but every victory counts, and we go again next week, I suppose.
There you go. One played, 1-1 for
Might
Aidan.
not go again next week.
Possibly not. I'll be kept off now.
Yeah, or he does the wonderful thing where he goes, sorry lads, I'm not available Friday mornings, I don't do it. Called the Nathan Murphy excuse.
Air. Like, your questions, let's be honest, are all bollocks.
Why?
All bollocks were they?
You both got a round tailored to your own interests.
Bring back Mick McCarthy.
Oh, name the golf.
Arthur O'D.
Name the golf
Somebody,
major winners.
They're too straightforward.
The golf winners. Yeah, you get around to yourself. Here's the Nathan Murphy
Name
round.
the captains of the Leinster. Like, there's nobody even watching to see Aidan win. They all turned off. It was so bloody boring by the end. Aidan deserves you don't have a crowd. It's like when everyone leaves before the end of the game because they know what's happening. Nah.
Joke.
It's been the Munster final of quizzes. Thanks for
want to know
joining
who
us.
the quiz master is
Headache
next time.
listen to you this whole time.
If you want to watch it back, you can do so on our YouTube or in the podcast. Check out the Off the Ball Daily, and we'll talk to you again next Friday.